Hello my friends, and welcome back to my channel for another tarot pick a card reading. In today's reading we are diving into your crush's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions as it relates to your connections. So make sure you get yourself into a receptive mode, and if you need to know how to do that, check out my video link down below as always on how to pick a card using your intuition. Once you're there though, we have group 1, group 2, and group 3. Timestamps will be provided below. I'll see you at your time. Hey group 1, let's get started with your message today about your crush's current thoughts and feelings about you and their next actions. So these cards are our oracle cards to kind of lay our foundation. We will jump deeper into tarot and other oracle decks, as well as, if you stay tuned to the end, we will get channel messages from them about what they are currently thinking about and then how they think you are thinking about this connection. So let's dive in though. We have the moon, which says escape from the black cloud that surrounds you. Then you will see your own light as radiant as the full moon. We have Queen, radiate the regal feminine, uses her benevolent authority to protect others, becomes arrogant when authority is challenged, controlling and demanding. We have sexuality, someone is still figuring themselves out. Distance, you and your partner may be physically or emotionally distant. And the moon. Okay, so the energy that's coming in right away is very interesting to me, because I feel like this person that you're asking about, whether they are male or female or anything in between, they are very in their feminine energy. I feel like we have the moon here twice for one. I didn't even think about that until just now. But that goes to show like how much they are really in that more receptive, feely energy. When you're in your feminine energy, that specifically means that you are in that receptive yin sort of energy. This is a lot of the time being, like I said, more reserved, but also just very like in a nurturing state. This person could be very well, like, I want to say fine on their own. Like they spend a lot of time taking care of themselves. Maybe I'm just also thinking maybe they've recently been sick or something like that. So they've had to take a lot better care of their body. But overall, I feel like this person generally does take care of their body and focuses a lot about that. It's also making me think that when it comes to your relationship, they think a lot about your body, maybe your emotions too. With sexuality and distance, this makes me feel like somebody obviously at a distance from you. So either you guys met online, or you guys, like, this could be someone that you know from your hometown, but they've moved away. So like that could be like some sort of what the connection is here. Or they could just be, you know, taking some space for themselves. Like I said, maybe they just got over being sick, or I mean, yeah, that's like the biggest one coming through. Family issues could also be a thing if they're really dealing with their family. It could just not even be an issue. Maybe they're just constantly with their family. But like I said, your body is definitely something that is coming through here. And I think this person, you know, like I said, they keep to themselves. So a lot of what they think about you is maybe the ebb and flow of their closeness to you. You know, maybe they get closer to you during times where like the conversation's a little bit more sexually stimulating or something like that. With the Queen here, I feel like this person though, it does have a very protective instinct. Also with the moon, I mean, those both of those cards symbolize having this sort of like protective instinctual energy. So maybe this person, because they are really interested in you sexually, they're also kind of scared of like emotions. Not scared necessarily, because this person seems to be very aware of their emotions, very in tune with them. But I would just like to say that that's probably why they pull away at times, is because there is some kind of emotional thing going on with you or otherwise, honestly. But I feel like your strongest part in this connection right now is that sexual influence, is your body, is maybe the way that you make them feel. It doesn't seem too deep in feely at this time because we have distance, but there is some sort of like protective feeling this person has over you. So that's honestly a good sign. I mean, especially if this person's just your crush, like this reading is intending. You know, this seems like somebody that isn't like super deeply invested, but like they're interested. You know, they're giving you time, and that counts for something, because I feel like if a person doesn't, like this person specifically, if they don't feel like something is really like up to their standards or something like that, they don't give it time. So I don't know, this person seems to have a lot of feelings going on in their overall thoughts and feelings for you in general. So let's pull the tarot to see a little bit more of what this looks like, what this is going on with pile 1. What are their current thoughts and feelings for my pile 1 viewers? Okay, we have the 7 of Pentacles. Which already makes me feel like this person is evaluating you. They're making some judgment calls. Like I said, this person's pretty well off on their own. They're doing fine. They have, you know, plentiful relationships around them already. Like, this is a pretty full person as it is in their life. Just baseline, I feel like they have a decent amount going for them. They could be someone that's really invested in their work. Maybe that's why they keep to themselves a lot, is because they're maybe what their work is something that brews from within. Like, they could be someone that does a craft or something like creative that requires them to, you know, be in touch with themselves. We have the Knight of Swords. Funny, I'm thinking of the in touch with themselves, and I'm thinking of them touching themselves as well. So that could be another thing where when it comes to you, they think about when they think about you, I should say, they do that. We also have the High Priestess, the, what is that, 7 of Wands. Let's get 2 more. The 5 of Swords, and we have the Strength card. Okay. So, like I said, with the 7 of Pentacles, they are evaluating things. I think that they know that there is some kind of potential with you. And it's interesting because I feel like they kind of want to keep that to themselves for now. Because maybe they have, like I said, just options in general. I feel like this person is not the type of person where they, like, don't feel like they have options in life, I guess is the best way to put that. Like, this is somebody that they know that they have a choice, and they really exercise that choice very often when it comes to dating. So the fact that they're even kind of involved with you in general, because it does feel like this person does speak to you, is in contact with you, like every now and then they kind of come out of their shell and, you know, have something good to offer. I feel like this person is very genuine when they speak with you. Like I said, they already have kind of enough going for them where they don't really worry necessarily about being kind to someone, because, you know, when you're very low and you're low vibrational, if you give too much energy, I'm laughing about this because it's just silly, but this is really how it works though, is if you have a low vibration, to give a higher vibration kind of feels like you're giving a lot because you don't already have that to give, whereas this person is kind of already content with life and how things are going. And, you know, I feel like they're very thoughtful. That's a good way to put this person with the Knight of Swords. A lot of the things that they do or that they say, like, they're very intentional and very, like, just mindful with how they operate. We do have the High Priestess here, though, too. So, like I said, this person, while they are picky and selective, they also, like, they have options. I think that this person has just been kind of unfulfilled by their options in the past, though. So they might be keeping a lot of things away from you at this time, like information about them, or I don't know, like there's certain things about this person that I think that they have a lot of love for that they don't necessarily discuss with you all the time or in a lot of depth. This person is a little weary. Like, I want to say that they are held back because we do have the 7 of Wands here, and the 7 of Wands, especially in this card depiction, has a lot of, like, kind of working with the forces around you. And sometimes it's just kind of like having to just surrender almost and just realize that, like, you know what, some of these options will be right. You know, it's kind of like making me see, like, all of these are the same flower, yet they picked one specific one. So maybe this person is like, you know, out of all my options, like, while you might not be set apart yet that much from everyone else, like, there was something about you that drew this person in a little bit closer than maybe what they've been to most people recently. We do see the 5 of Swords as well here too. So I feel like maybe this person is thinking about some kind of conversations that you've had that are not necessarily, like, comforting to them. I don't know, maybe you've said some certain things or done certain things, even unintentionally, that this person was kind of like, okay, well, I need to like take some distance from this, or I need to be wary about this. I mean, you have your own fire inside of you, especially with the High Priestess here. I feel like this person sees you as quite a witchy kind of person. You know, they identify really well with like the kind of inner emotional awareness that you have too. Like I said, this person's also like that. So this person does know that they have kind of an equal mate when it comes to conversations and ideas and that sort of thing. So this person can be a little wary about how you navigate situations, and at times I feel like withdraw and have this sort of, like it says here, like controlling and demanding energy, because they're like used to being the one that's like in control and gets to kind of have the general pick or selection. You know, like I said, this person is coming out very feminine. So at times you might feel like they are moody or just have some sort of like push and pull to you. This is definitely giving me hot and cold energy, but it doesn't really have anything to do with their disinterest as much as it is like this person just kind of being fine doing what they're doing. Like they don't really put too much extra thought into this, but you know, sometimes with this Five of Swords, I feel like there is some type of conflict that they feel like they need to hold themselves back from really investing too deeply in something. You know, it's like if you're in a conversation with someone and they say something that like hurts your feelings or offends you or something, if you keep talking to them, it almost is going to just make it worse. Rather, if you just walk away, like sometimes that can be better for you to cool down and like really get your emotions under control. So that's kind of what I'm feeling for this person. Let me clarify that Five of Swords. Clarify Five of Swords for me. We have the King of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. Yeah, this person I think is, I want to say like used to getting their own way. Like I think that a lot of what this person says goes in a lot of scenarios in their life. Like I said, they might do something for work that really comes from them and stems from them very literally, however that may resonate. So it does feel like this person though is really trying to move on from feeling like shots fired, if that makes sense. Like I don't know if this is coming from you or if this person has just been, like I said, kind of a moody person, kind of an emotional person, sensitive at times. You know, when you're withdrawing into your emotions a lot, you can almost hyper focus on your emotions, and I feel like this person has really, you know, done well for themselves for doing that. But in certain areas of their life, I think they need to learn how to have a little bit less control and a more emotional openness, especially because I feel like this person realizes that you handle like upheaval well, or like where things are not comfortable, like you do well with that. And I think you also maintain a certain kind of emotional distance too, that is like respectable to this person. Like I think both of you guys like understand that this is like not a very serious thing, and to put the pressure of seriousness prematurely can really cause harm. So just holding your own is really important in this connection, and I feel like this person feels like you do that very well. So that's why they're kind of able to like have their ebb and flow as they do. So alrighty, let's pull some more cards here. What do I want to see? Let's just get more details, clarifiers here for what's going on. What is person or pile one's feelings and thoughts towards pile one viewer? All right. Goodness gracious. Just trying to get one good shuffle and things are already coming out. All right. We have beginning, decision, letting go, stalling, inner knowing. All right, I want to clarify this inner knowing. We're going to do that with tarot. What is this inner knowing? The Ten of Pentacles. And then what is this letting go? The Eight of Cups. What is this letting go? The moon. Wow. Okay, they got the moon 3 times in this reading. So this person is deeply, deeply in their feels. And in a way where I feel like this person can't run away from them. So maybe they are going through a little bit of like a dark night of the soul, depression, you know, some anxiety I'm seeing as well. Like there's a lot going on for this person basically. And I think they are trying to decide with you if it's worth it to start anything here, because I think this person is stalling with you. I think like that's why they keep their distance. That's why things kind of ebb and flow. If they haven't tried to see you or, you know, make something happen immediately, I feel like it's because this person is really deciding what they want to do here. With beginning, like I said, they are very aware that this is kind of their right at this time, because it is the beginning of a relationship. They can really decide whether they stay or go or what they want to do. But I do feel like with the decision here coming out with like the Knight of Swords and the Hierophant here, there might be something that they are trying to decide if they should let go of. Maybe they had like a past thing with somebody else, or maybe they just had like a past like commitment to self that they were going to stay single, or you know, there's something like that where this person like had decided that things were going to go a certain way for so long, but now they're seeing that there is a new decision right in front of them. With the letting go being clarified with the Eight of Cups, which is quite literally the letting go card, we see the Two of Cups being held on to here. So, and we also have the Moon. So this makes me feel like this person is realizing, like I said, that maybe they have made some kind of prior judgment calls that are needing to be like reconstructed at this time. And I think it's coming up for them because of emotions. You know, maybe they're seeing things in their family play out or in their emotional world play out that they need to deal with, and that's what they're stalling with right now. That's why I don't feel like I said, they're like reaching out super quickly, but I think their inner knowing is knowing that they do want a family. With the Ten of Pentacles here, they do want what, you know, has brought them all the love and support and guidance in their life already, and like they're aware that, like, you know, obviously pairing up with someone is kind of the first step of creating a family. So I think this person is very aware, maybe of like their time with things. Like maybe they only have so much time to create a relationship with you or create a new beginning with you or take this beginning seriously. I mean, I think this person is just really weighing their options though. And with the Moon and the Eight of Cups, they could be letting go of some really repressed feelings that they weren't ready to deal with until maybe they like ran into somebody else that could kind of strike this curiosity in them. So let's pull some messages here to see what they are currently kind of thinking about you. And then we'll go into what they think you are thinking about them. Alrighty. So we have, they are depressed. What did I just say earlier? Yeah, I said they deep, deep, deep in their feels, really not open to a lot all the time. Like when you're depressed, you know, your social battery is kind of low. Your libido is sometimes low. So I feel like this person can kind of have a just dry spells where they're just not even interested in anything. Yeah, it's not what it looks like though. It's not personal is what I want to say. I don't think this person is negatively like influenced by you in any way. It just feels like you've made them feel a lot of things, that brought up a lot of things that, you know, that's kind of the deviousness of a sexual spark, is that it actually leads you to quite a load of information, if you will. And it can definitely start to get with you, especially if you start to like, I mean, even sexting with someone or like full on having sex, whatever it may be, like sharing energy in that kind of intimate way can really bind energies and start to create, you know, some emotional upheaval. It's very 8th house activity. So I am seeing that being a thing here. We do have long wait ahead, 6+ months, and then they think about you on loop. You know, I was kind of getting at with the 5 of Swords earlier too, is like, I think this person does a lot of work to hold themselves back from you. And in a way where it's like, maybe they think about you a lot, but they don't want to like kind of feed too much energy into it, but you're in their mind, you know. And long wait ahead, I think that's them stalling here. I think this person is very wary of how they can do things and how fast they'll be able to do things. You know, with 6+ months, I feel like this person is distant as they are now. Like they feel like it's going to take a long time for them to even get close emotionally with you. You know, and this is just their mind. So that doesn't necessarily mean that's what's to come ahead. We will dive into like the future of this connection shortly, but that is just very interesting that they are kind of almost expecting the wait to be long. Like they don't see themselves being able to get past their depressions anytime soon. So what are they thinking that you are thinking? One more. All right. They are emotionally invested. Okay, so they think that you have some emotional investment in here, which makes sense because we did have the king, the King of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles as well. The Moon, I mean, yeah, that makes sense. We have they want to be alone. So I think they're noticing that you have some like areas like them as well with that like loneliness. You know, that's kind of the same High Priestess energy, because you are very much in your feels as much as they are. I think you are in this phase, they're seeing it as like wanting to be alone, maybe because you have emotional investments in other areas. We do have they will reach out though, so I do think that they think you were going to reach out, or they are going to reach out to you. They do see future connection, and they think that you think it's just a little longer, less than 3 months. Okay, that's interesting. So this person thinks that you think they're going to get their shit together way faster than they think they're going to get their shit together. That's very funny that that came through that way. So, you know, I think they see you as having like an emotional investment in them, and that's what kind of scares them here, because they don't want to make any decisions right now. They're still depressed. They're still kind of in a loop. And now you're being added into the equation, which just kind of complicates things to this person in their eyes. All right, let's see what is in the future for this connection. What are their next intentions here? We have a win-win outcome is in the forecast. Full moon in Libra. You know, maybe, like I was saying, I feel like you guys are both kind of distant from each other. Maybe working on yourselves, figuring yourselves out emotionally. You know, like you're both well off. So it kind of makes me feel like this person is starting to realize that you guys are not that different from each other in regards of what you want right now. And I don't know. I feel like this person is very much seeing you as like an equal. What do we have? We have great passion with the tulip. We have December, so maybe you guys will be meeting up in December sometime. That could be the win-win. A wish is granted. Romance, celebration, or party. And then we have dissatisfaction with life. Okay, that's interesting that we have the dissatisfaction with life, because I feel like that may be what brings you two together. Because like I said, right now you guys are both kind of fine. It's not like a dire, urgent need right now. And that's why this person's kind of like not seeing it as something that they're like able to fix really soon. But it's really interesting here, because with, you know, December coming through and then all of these kind of positive omens, I do feel like your hope is going to change about the situation. Maybe because, like I said, a situation will make you feel unfulfilled, and it's like, you know what, okay, I'm just going to take a leap of faith here and see this person, really like connect with this person in person. Maybe you guys go out for drinks or go to a party or do something fun together. I'm thinking with the fan also too, it's like fanning yourself, because it's like, oh my god, they're so hot. So like I don't know, I feel like the future of this connection does lead a lot with sexuality and passion, but I mean, it has kind of a good intention behind it, because I feel like you both have been waiting for this kind of moment with each other where you can kind of feel the passion again. Because like I said, maybe you both kind of drift away from that happy, lustful, passionate feeling for life, and it just kind of, you know, you were waiting for that ebb and flow to come back so you could feel it again and enjoy it with this person. You know, if you guys weren't at that phase at the same time together, it wouldn't be the same. So it's like you guys are almost like respectfully waiting for each other to get on the same emotional wavelength and like availability almost. so you guys can be together. And I do feel like if that's how you're operating with this, you know, there's no pressures for each person to like figure themselves out right away or anything, which I don't feel like that's the case. I feel like this is going to kind of head in the right direction together. So yeah, group 1, I hope that message resonated for you though, and if it did, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, and of course subscribe to my channel for more intuitively channeled messages like this. If you want to book a personal reading with me, check out the link below as always to my snip feed. Otherwise, I'm going to skedaddle, and I will see you in a later reading. Peace. Hello group 2, and welcome to your tarot pick a card reading today, all about your your crush I should say, current thoughts and feelings about you, and what are their intentions for this connection. So we have a lot to dive into today. I have these oracle cards to get us started. We'll dive into the tarot, some more oracle cards, kind of ask some questions, and then dive into their current thoughts and feelings, like in messages, as well as what they think you are thinking. We also will dive into kind of the future of this connection more specifically at the end, so stay tuned. But let's see what we got going on. We have the Bear, which says be sensitive to where you are at and reflect on where you would need the most healing. Make sure I get that in frame. Hello. We have Beggar. Confronts empowerment at the level of physical survival, awakens the spiritual authority of humility, compassion, and self-esteem. Dependence on others to the exclusion of effort. And then we have They'll Be Back. Expect to hear from them soon. Then we have Mercury retrograde. Electronic issues, communication issues, review everything. And last but not least, we have the Numinous. Okay, so right away, what I'm kind of getting from this person is that they messed up with you. I feel like this is someone that feels like they dropped the ball. So if this is not the current status of your connection, this is not your reading, because this person you have had some kind of prior history with the They'll Be Back, even further confirmed by Mercury retrograde, because what is Mercury retrograde known for? Bringing back exes. So with the Beggar here too, I feel like this person knows they fucked up and is starting to be very humbled, I guess, by their circumstances. With the Bear here, I mean, like it says, is be sensitive to where you're at. So I think this person was not sensitive to where they were at. And, you know, they I kind of feel like played a protective card for a while. Like this person kept themselves very hidden, you know, very masked. I feel like this person kind of played it cool, played it chill. Even though they were piping hot is what I want to say. Like with this imagery here with the Beggar, with that cup of coffee, like it makes me feel like they were very much just trying to seem chill. It kind of makes me think of like when you get a cup of coffee and you underestimate how hot it is, so you're just like holding on to it. You go for a sip and all of a sudden you're like, whoa, oh my god, that was hot. So I feel like that's what this is happening in this connection. I feel like this person has been, like I said, humbled by you or the universe. Some things were uncovered that were kind of hot underneath the surface. This person does seem to have some confusion with the Numinous here. I do think that they aren't necessarily grounded in what the reality of this connection is, and that's what they're sort of working towards, because I think whatever you did or said that was in your best protective instinct really woke this person up and realized like maybe they weren't being compassionate, maybe they weren't being very humble, like I said, that having the humility towards another person to accept another person's reality and integrate it into theirs. Like that's a big thing with the Numinous here. Sometimes that energy also can stand for, like I said, confusion and needing to be empowered by what you don't know or what you're unsure of. So I feel like this person, that's why it says they'll be back in Mercury retrograde. For sure, this person is thinking about reaching out to you, is quite confused about the idea, because part of them, like I said, is very protective, wants to play it cool. I think they wish they were kind of unaffected by you, but we see like little wheels around here. So I think the wheels are still turning. Like they can't help but think about you. It kind of makes me feel like they spiral into it, like one gear starts to shift and then all of a sudden they're kind of brought back around to you. It kind of gets things going. So I think this person was rudely awakened to also some areas that they did need to heal, and maybe that's why they left in the first place, or you left them. But part of me feels like this person left if they were in the Beggar aspect, because we do have dependence on others to the exclusion of effort. So I feel like this person was really has always kind of let you make things better and whatnot, and this person may run away when it's time to reconcile and when that sort of thing is. But with the they'll be back, I mean, I noticed like the little heart on as the stamp on the envelope. I feel like they're willing to put their heart a little bit out there and recognize where they might have messed up. You know, the ways that they were excluding effort in the situation could be something that was really unclear to them at one point or another for whatever reason, but they have been seemingly, like I said, woken up to it. So let's see kind of which way this is swinging, because it could honestly be like, you know, pity that they're coming back, or, you know, positive. That's what we're going to try to figure out. Yeah, we have the Ace of Cups, which is a card of reconciliation. So like I said, if this person is not talking to you right now, this person wants to talk to you. They want to be back in your good graces. I feel like they feel like you made them feel like they were living less on just like survival mode and more like living their life. So that's interesting. We do have the Devil. I'm hearing grievances. So I feel like this person needs to discuss some grievances with you. Maybe that's what they're reaching out about. Specifically, they're recognizing where they were really held back, and kind of tempted to act like a little shit is what I want to say. I feel like this person's like higher self is so aware that this person can just be an ass. Like this person does not act with their best foot forward sometimes, and this person knows that, and they don't like that about themselves. And I think there's a naive childlike part of them that is like, sorry, I fucked up again. Like I do that. So we do have the Seven of Cups here. Let's see. We also have the Six of Pentacles and Temperance. Yeah, a lot of reconciliation energy coming through here. Let me get one more. And the Four of Cups. All right, let me clarify a few things. Clarify the Seven of Cups for me. Eight of Swords. This person kind of gets in their own way thinking about the different outcomes of a situation. I think this person has kind of a victim complex at times. I mean, with Beggar here, that definitely gives that impression, but also with the bear. It makes me think of like hibernation, how a bear will, you know, get all this food around and whatnot, and really like gather and prepare for the winter, for the cold, for the fruitless times. So I think that this person almost likes to keep options open. You know, like this is the type of person that comes from a little bit of a lack mentality. So if they commit to one thing, that like kind of closes out other opportunities for different resources from other areas. You know, like sometimes that's what happens when you make deals with things. So it makes me feel like this person is very wary of making deals because they are just worried about investments and like what the payoffs of those investments would be. Yeah, we also have the Ace of Wands. This person's led towards you. That's the thing that's really interesting to me, though, is like this person knows that they have some kind of debt or karma to repay in this situation. Clarify the Four of Cups. Two of Swords. And the Two of Wands. Wow. Okay. So with the Four of Cups being clarified by the Two of Swords and Two of Wands, this person has a big decision they need to make surrounding what they're taking in. And like I said, investments emotionally as well. Or maybe where they have rejected that idea. I do feel like this person has, like I said, a driving spark towards you that they really can't understand. You know, maybe this person at times can be very, I want to say unforgiving, do things that are unforgiving. I don't know, this person can kind of lash out in certain ways that reflect this victim mentality where they just think everyone is kind of out to get them. You know, I feel like that can be a kind of a delusion for this person. And, you know, maybe this is something that has happened to this person where they had really like thought someone was on their team, and then the person or people, community, I mean, there could have been a bunch of people that did this to this person that made this person feel like, oh, just kidding, I'm actually not in that alliance with you, sort of thing. So I feel like this person has definitely been burned before, and that's what comes up when they feel led to you. You know, this person has some burdens and pains that I feel like they're trying to get over and, you know, to reconcile with. I feel like this person is reconciling with give and take. And I know that's probably annoying for you to hear, because at this point, you know, like I said, they've done fucked up. They have done things that it's like, you know, whether they like outright rejected you, which I want to say, if they did, that was a blessing in disguise. That was them not being ready to fully choose the path that they are meant to choose. And, you know, when someone's undecided like that, they can give you really half-assed energy. And I think this person and you maybe had to go through a little bit of this karmic cycle intervened by the universe, you know, with the numinous here, to really see what you were being offered and to really evaluate it. Because, you know, if this person was offering you kind of a tricky cup where it appeared cold but it was piping hot on the inside, you know, that can be damaging. Like I said, it like burns your mouth sort of thing. So you guys could have had a lot of moments like that because you both were wearing masks of disguise and not really leading with the best foot. And I don't think, you know, you meant to do this in a negative way. A lot of the times I feel like you might have just been following this person's lead, and that's why the thing had to come to a halt. That's why things had to be stopped here, because this person, I feel like, was really like playing on that line and like not making a choice. Like they were playing on the fence basically. So this is fascinating though, because I feel like their current thoughts and feelings about you are a lot about what should I have done, or am I really the victim here? Like, you know, they feel a lot of like opportunity here, so it's kind of silly for them to feel like a victim. You know what I mean? Like you are here ready to open them with open arms, I feel like, and they're the one that kind of denies it at times. And I don't feel like this person denies it out of like critical thinking, you know what I mean? Like it's not like this person has really thought about it through when they deny you or deny their feelings about this. Like I feel like it's more of an instinctual thing, and they do it to protect themselves, probably because there's a lot of unknown things here. So I just pulled some clarifier cards, excuse me, to see what is going on here. So we have people, we also have money, and then we have transport. It's funny, cars are being brought up here too, so I don't know if you guys like hung out in a car a lot, traveled to each other, traveled with each other, that sort of thing, but this also indicates movement. So again, I think this person is starting to have a more stable ground, and maybe this like involved people, like I said, like maybe this person got a lot of self-esteem and validation from different sources. So maybe this person has really struggled with you know, figuring out what was right. With Mercury retrograde, that can be like, it normally is a time of car troubles, and when something goes wrong in your car and you have to take it in, you know, that's an evaluation period to see what's not working. So I feel like this person has been focused a lot on what's not working. Maybe they've been surrounding themselves with other people or focusing on their money, but something about what's happened here is bringing them back to you. I mean, notice all these transportations are moving backwards, so I feel like they're revisiting something here with you that they really, I don't know, might have messed up. I want to clarify the people. Let's clarify the people energy with the tarot here. Clarify the people. Page of Pentacles. And the Four of Wands. You know, I want to say that this person could be very well spending time with new people. I want to say like people they work with though, mainly. Hanging out with people that they work with. I do feel like this person is really guarded as it relates to normal connections. So the kind of relationships that they have are pretty like chill, like I guess is the best way to put it. I mean, that's the kind of cup this person puts forward. So I feel like this person, like, you know, they have, like I said, like a lot of like really loose connections with maybe people they work with. I am seeing family here coming up as well. So let me pull some more cards here. Let's see what else do we got going on here. Pile 2, this person. All right, we have soulmate coming out. So this person is feeling like you are their soulmate. It's funny too with the Four of Wands and the Page of Pentacles here. I feel like they're starting to recognize that there's not a lot of people like you. Like, you are a high value person, and like, you know, their beggar quality or their victim quality, it doesn't always get them high class people. You know, it makes me think of like a bear. If it always is going for the berries, it's always going to just get berries. Whether if it goes for the fish, it's going to get a fish. It's going to get, you know, something bigger, something with more protein, to like more sustainability basically. So I feel like this person is kind of learning a lot about that. We do have gentleness, so they could find you to be very gentle, very playful. I'm noticing here we also have flourishing. So again, I think this person, it really sees you as something that resonates with a time in their life when they were flourishing. Like, they identify or associate you with flourishing energy. We do have resistance as well. Let's see. Blocked and then misunderstood. Okay, so like I said, you guys are not probably in very much contact right now. There could have been some resistance that they had to this like growing bigger sort of feeling, probably because like that's a lot of energy for them to consider. Maybe because, like I said, they're kind of have blockages in their thinking and how they feel like they should operate. There's a lot of resistance that I'm seeing them having to moving forward because of that. Maybe you guys currently are blocked from each other, or like just aren't, I don't know, like whatever way you guys would communicate, like you haven't done in a really long time, maybe because of a misunderstanding. But yeah, we have expansive behind here. So I feel like this person is actually really working on trying to expand to a better, more peaceful state, and like coming to terms with their own resources is a big part of that. I do feel like they see you as a resource. And you know, this blocked energy makes me feel like with the candle and like the full moon with the misunderstand, I feel like they are wishing to understand. I feel like they want clarity on the things that they don't understand. That is a big thing, and maybe what draws them back to you, because there's something that they don't get about the situation with you, whether it's just why they so attracted you in the first place or whatnot. But I feel like this person's looking to reconcile with you and come to terms with the areas where they did misunderstand. So let me pull some channeled messages now to see what is on their mind about you. Channel messages. All right. So we have, you were the best they ever had still. Exactly. Like, even if this person is kind of testing the waters with other people, I don't feel like they're like really that romantically involved with other people, but it does feel like, you know, they might have like kind of looked around and sort of like, I don't know, like I said, this person would kind of take it where they could get it sometimes, and it still just feels like you were the number one. Like I said, it almost put you on even more of a pedestal to them, because they were like, okay, yeah, this is not something that I can find somewhere else. And they said also they want to fully commit to you. And then we have, they are lying. Interesting. We'll clarify that. Then we have, please wait for me. Okay, yeah. So you guys, like I said, you could not be in separation right now, and it could be because they were lying about something. Let me clarify what they were lying about. Let's just put some tea on that. I'm going to use a different tarot deck, actually. What were they lying about? I have another one somewhere. Just this one? Okay. The Moon and Eight of Pentacles. More. Page of Cups. Okay, I was gonna say, I feel like they were lying about their feelings. With the Moon, I mean, the Moon is a very deep emotional thing. So I feel like this person was growing feelings. They started to kind of transform over time, and they started to actually feel really like invested and proud of this. With the Eight of Pentacles, this is normally a card of working hard, and I feel like this person was kind of lying maybe about the work that they were doing on themselves at times. But I feel like what they said to you that kind of came out of nowhere, like that was a lie. Like, they didn't mean what they what they said. And maybe that was something about, I don't know. I feel like this person is drained. Like, this is what they're lying about. This person is drained because of the work that they've been doing on themselves, and that the work that they've had to put in situations. With the Page of Cups there, like I said, there was something that was brought to both of your guys' attention that really off-put both of you. Like, both of you were very upset about the situation. Maybe this person was upset about something that you did, and maybe this person is mad because they were working on themselves and they thought you didn't see it. But then sometimes they're also lying to themselves, because if they reacted that way, that could have been an opportune time for them to work on themselves. You know what I mean? So it seems like this person did not handle the situation well, and they are lying maybe to themselves that that was your fault. Knight of Cups. I feel like they want to fix this, though. You know, I think they want to grow up. I think they want to work out this problem that they have. And I think they're lying to themselves, thinking that they're okay with where things stand. Because we're seeing here, this is the before tarot. So this is the Seven of Wands. This guy is surrendering to these Seven of Wands, which is interesting because it leads into a combative situation where he does have to fight. He does need to get up. So I think he or she or whoever surrendered to you, and they were lying to themselves about that being the answer. Because then we have the Sun in the back of the deck. The Hermit, the Star. I feel like this person has gone on a journey to realize what exactly it was that they were not seeing clearly, evaluating clearly in the situation. Like I said, they mistook a storm for like a problem rather than an answer. And I feel like whatever it was that you might have called them out on for lying, because they're thinking about the fact that they were lying. Like, they know that they said something that they were not supposed to say, that they were not supposed to react like, that did not reflect the work that they've been doing. They're very upset about that. They don't feel good about that. Let's see what else we have too on their side. I want more. We have, they will reach out. You know, and I am seeing that too with the Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups here. I think they were lying to themselves about where they want to stay emotionally, because they don't want to stay in this moon energy. They feel dark there. It's dark and protective and lonely. You know, that's hibernation state for the bear. They don't want that. And then they also have someone new is better for you. And then we have, they are waiting for the right moment. You know, with someone new is better for you, I feel like this person is thinking that, like in the past, like they were thinking, okay, I could move on. I could just move on. It's not that big of a deal. I'll just restart, have another simple thing. But that's the thing, is they're lying to themselves about that. They don't want that. They're actually really, truly just waiting for things to click with them and like for them to realize, or for their work to start paying off. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you will feel one way about something, and if you do a lot of inner work on yourself, yeah, you're going to feel a bunch of resistance. You're going to feel like what you want is actually blocked off, until you realize that you kind of misunderstood the situation, and then you realize that you were kind of waiting for a right moment, I feel like. And this person, I think, was waiting for that right moment where they actually did understand. All right, what are they thinking you are thinking? We have, they aren't happy or fulfilled without you. This person thinks you miss them. They only want you. Just a little longer. One more. Better than expected. Okay, so I think this person is perceiving you as definitely, like I said, missing them, and I don't know. I feel like they have high hopes that you are going to be very pleased with when they come back around, because I think you're going to be very surprised by the humility that they have, the compassion that they show as well. I think they're going to be, you know, I think this person thinks that you're aware that they're going to come back around. And I think also that you are very open to this. Like I said, they see you with open arms. Yeah, and we also have they will take action towards you. Exactly. So this person does not feel like you were going to reject them. If anything, they are worried that the way that they have rejected the situation in the past and misunderstood kind of your advances, or whatever it may be in the situation, I feel like they are starting to have a little bit more of a breakthrough about that. And like I said, they're starting to see you as open, and maybe open and available for them is a good way to kind of see that as well. So let me pull some more cards about the future of this connection. We have luck is on your side, new moon in Sagittarius. So like I said, this person feels like they could get lucky with you. They could have a moment with you where things are reconciled and things feel better. That is a big focus, I think, for this person. They want just to feel better and to feel like luck is on their side. So they're looking towards that leap of faith, and they feel like that could be with you. They feel like that someone new is better kind of thing. And like, I think you are this new person to them now because they've had a new look at this perspective. Or at this, I should say they've had a new look at this relationship because they've had a different perspective. So let's pull the future. We have August. This person may be a Leo. August might have been a significant time, maybe the last time you talked or something like that. We have Unicorn. Use your intuition to make a beneficial changes. So again, this person is seeing you as being a beneficial change. There's something special about you that makes them want to change. We have Bow. You are highly thought of. Exactly. I think this person really puts you in a high regard for what has changed things in their life, which what has like sparked them up, made them feel alive inside. I feel like you really warm this person up, is what I want to say. We have wind chimes, peace and harmony. Then we also have fire, a strong emotion, passionate love or hate. That's funny because like I said, that whole cup thing, you know, I feel like this person feels warm with you, feels that there's some light that you are bringing forth in them. But because they can be so, I don't know, kind of like seething beneath the surface, you know, they can kind of lie to themselves about their magnetization towards things, that they feel like it's not like cool or is not going to like overall benefit them. You know, they kind of teeter on those two lines. So it does feel like in the future of this connection though, that they're really ready to take a step forward with you and do something about all these thoughts that they have about you, because I don't feel like this person is able to really rest. You're always on their mind. It's like they can hear you in the way that they move throughout life. Like there's some sort of like, it's like your higher self is cheering them on in a way, and they kind of, you know, they love you and they hate you for it, because it's one of those things that this person, like I said, was not really, it wasn't on their agenda to try to fix. But I think you're kind of opening this person up to a lot of things that they, you know, need to be opened up to. And I think that they're coming back to you to kind of offer you this sort of like, I guess, love and respect for what you have brought to their attention. And I think this is going to come as quite a shock to you, honestly, because I feel like this person really kind of put out there that they were not interested anymore, or that they wouldn't reach out again or something like that. But we have multiple indications that they will be back, and that they are going to come and test their luck with you, I guess, and see how things go. So yeah, that is it for your reading though, group 2. I hope this message resonated for you guys, and if it did, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, and of course subscribe to my channel for more intuitively channeled messages. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, check out my link below as always to snip feed. Otherwise, I'm going to skedaddle, and I'll see you guys in a later reading. Peace. Hello, group 3. Last but not least, let's get started with your tarot card reading today. All about what is your crush's current thoughts and feelings about you, what are their intentions, and we'll get some channeled messages as well as at the end. So we have these oracle cards to kind of set us for the foundation here. And then we will, like I said, dive in with tarot for some more information, more oracle cards, as well as answer some questions, and then the channel messages. So let's dive in. I don't know why I repeated myself so much on that, but here we go. We have the Feather. Be honest with yourself. There is somewhere in your life where you have not been upfront. We have Prince. Romantic charm and potential for power. Using power for self-aggrandizement. We have date night. Get ready to be wined and dined. Make sure these are in frame, actually. How about that? How about that? Water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And then we have the 10th house, reputation. Alrighty, so this is interesting message right away. I feel like it's going to come a little bit of a surprise to you with a feather here that this person is really interested in you. Honestly, I feel like this person takes a very serious approach to things, very structured. You know, I don't think that they seem like the type of person that maybe even wants to date, but they seem to be very infatuated by you. I want to clarify the feather really quick. I guess maybe we'll see that later on. So I'm just going to put a pin in it and I'll just say what I'm kind of feeling right now. But this person does have some very charming qualities, and I feel like they take you off guard at times. Like I said, this person can be very serious, can have a very interesting front to them. I don't know if you guys have already spent a little bit of time together with the date night here in water sign, but it does seem like this person is a little infatuated with you, likes to spend time with you, and likes to spend quality time with you, specifically just one-on-one. This person does seem to be a little bit deluded though, for some reason. I'm just going to jump right into the tarot to get into this message actually. Let's see. Pile number 3. Alrighty. So we have the King of Wands, the 5 of Pentacles, the Tower, there she blows, the Queen of Cups, the 10 of Cups, and then one more. We have the Sun. Okay, this is funny. So I feel like what you don't see clearly in this situation is that this person has pretty good intentions towards you. I feel like with the Tower card here, you are expecting like the other shoe to drop with this person, and maybe they feel very similar. Yeah, we have Justice here to clarify that, as well as the Emperor. Okay, let me just sit with this for a second. 9 of Cups on the back. It's funny because like I almost don't want to believe the positiveness of this message, and I think that is kind of what is getting in the way, which is funny because that is normally I guess since I'm channeling this person's current thoughts and feelings, your crushes specifically, I feel like this is how they feel. I feel like they're surprised maybe that you have feelings for them, because they also see you in this light of being someone that is like not, I don't know, just like casual, like it's not that serious. But that's the thing, is like both of you guys seem to be quite serious for each other, and maybe feel like there's actually a lot of potential here, a lot of structure that you could work with. I feel like maybe one or both of you have both gone through a Tower moment recently. Yeah, but this is also, I mean, something about this is making me feel like whatever kind of has like shaken this foundation here, whether it is just kind of like these date nights together, but I mean, it feels like it's something more serious. I feel like I'm getting ahead of myself too. So this is funny because this is a lot more of like a channeled kind of energy versus my other readings, where I feel like a lot more of the message is coming through me and how I feel about what I'm seeing. Because I think with the King of Wands, you know, I was like, oh great, like this person has some drive to them, you know, they have stability to them. And I feel like this is how this person sees themselves, and also you. They're like, wow, this person has things going for them, you know, this person's kind of a leader in some ways. And I feel like they're seeing you as a leader in like, I don't know, like exchanges of some sort of resources. Maybe you're someone that like, I don't know, deals with money a lot, or like has to like kind of organize transactions is what I want to say. So I feel like this person is seeing you as being someone that is very logical about like what you can lose and what you can gain. It's like net worth and like gross income, and like those are like the terms that are coming to mind right now, which is probably also why I'm confused, because I hate that stuff. But I feel like this is something that this person's really seeing you as like aware of. I think this person might be kind of down and out on their luck right now. Like, maybe that's why they don't really see themselves having as much potential and appeal as you might see them as having. Something about like the Justice here and the Emperor, something has really rocked this person's boat. It made them feel like they're kind of dealing with a certain kind of karma about, I want to say maybe their lightheartedness in the past. And so maybe this is like a new era for them to regain kind of control of their lightheartedness. I don't know. Something about like the way that this person operated in the past was kind of leaving them with less gains than what they really needed. And I think this is something that you are aware of. Maybe you've set out in your life and kind of figured out where, there's some areas you just need to cut your losses, and you have to have no fear about that. So, and like this says here, like where you might have been turning a blind eye to a situation or haven't been up front, there could have been feelings potentially that this person had that they were not upfront about. And that could have led to a tower moment because they weren't served justice in the situation. You weren't served justice in the situation. And I feel like one or both of you is, and I don't know if this is a past situation or not, because this could be with this person or this person with another person. So take it as it resonates, as you know your situation better than I can tell you for a collective reading. But it does feel like there's kind of two scenarios, like I said, where this person was really getting less than what they deserved and they have moved on from that, or the universe moved them on from that, and they are able to really take inventory now and see what they deserve and what they are not going to put up with, and they know they have rights, is what I want to say. But then alternatively, if this is a past with this person between you two, then this person, like I said, might have held back feelings, might not have been upfront about the fact that they had some kind of like loving intention towards you, because like I said, this person fronted so seriously. That's all I wanted to say at the beginning of this reading, even though there's very obvious feelings here. So I feel like this person, like I said, might have tried to slip away from the justice of like directly confronting that, and kind of just played it off. Because then we have the Queen of Cups here and the Ten of Cups and then the Sun. So I feel like this person feels very positive towards you. They feel like you are kind of an equalizer to them in a lot of ways, because if they're seeing themselves as a King of Wands, they can see you as the Queen of Cups, which is, like I said, it's a good counterpart, because you cool their fire a little bit, and they get you warm and bubbly and going. And I think you guys have a really good mesh with each other in that regard. They see you definitely as like a softer person, but someone that's like soft enough that they want to get involved with, you know what I mean? Like, but there's also a toughness to you. So like there's a good duality here, a good like back and forth as well between you guys that this person is seeing as very, very positive. Let's pull some more cards to clarify what's going on with this person's thoughts and feelings. Whoa. Holy cow. Okay, we had a lot fall out. Let's pick them up. Pick them up. Okay. We have positive. We have empty. We have hurting, withholding, issues, and beauty. Wow. Okay, so this is really interesting. The meat of this is kind of a hollow feeling. And not hollow in the sense of like they have nothing in them, but like hollow in the sense of like this person is out of touch with what's going on emotionally. This person's hurting, and for things that they don't understand, go back to their desires and being truthful and honest about it. Justice in the situation is bringing the truth, and I think this person is not being honest with themselves about where they have hurt themselves by this more empty approach to things. Like and that's the thing about give and take, is like if you withhold in issues, their issues revolve around withholding, and we have the Queen of Cups here. So I feel like they withhold some kind of love here to this Queen of Cups type of figure, which I'm talking about you, because of parental problems, I'm assuming. Like it stems from mom and dad. So like that's what it feels like with this person. And I feel like they have left themselves in a lot of empty situations. They feel really confident about their singularity because they've been emptied out by people in the past. And for them, it hurts almost to feel that karmic wave again, because it's bringing up those wounds, those empty feelings, you know. It might make them want to withhold because they don't want to get you dirtied up with it, you know. They see you as sitting pretty and nice and someone that they just want to have a good time with. They don't want to bring that muddy messiness with you, to you. It's really interesting too, though, because with the Queen of Cups here, issues with holding, I feel like they can't give you what they think that you deserve. And that hurts them. They don't like feeling like that, obviously. I say obviously. Like, this person is like, I don't like it, obviously. Like, and this person has a little bit of attitude. All right, let's see some more with some more oracle cards. What's going on here? We have car speeding out of control. People. Whoa. We have commitments, wedding, and then we have books and writing. Okay, so I feel like they are very afraid of spiraling out of control into a relationship. Probably because when they have positive feelings about where things are going, you know, this person gets really amped up about it. Like, they follow the lead of their feelings and they're like, yeah, let's go. This is great. And then all of a sudden they realize their interpersonal problems. And maybe their commitment issues, like I said, they saw family or something like that. Like, they saw someone trapped in a relationship at one point, and they have learned the tale of that story. And they have, you know, I feel like they've really written down some kind of code of conduct for themselves as well. That when they don't follow that, like I said, they feel really out of control with people, and that really worries them. So this person is very much fronting with you about their worries. Maybe because they show you fragmented parts of themselves, I feel like, because they don't want to lose control of this situation. They want to be the one that's like kind of making the rules and like making directives and stuff like that. That's interesting. I feel like this person, while they're like sort of closed off here emotionally, I feel like they still want to interact with you. I feel like they're almost compelled to you regardless of like what this inner story that they've have been told is telling them. Maybe they're mad at themselves for that too, honestly. I feel like this person is not happy with themselves when they get in that feely energy. They almost feel like they can't be upfront too about that energy because it's like a negative. It's seen as negative, even though it's like a positive thing. I don't know. That's interesting. Okay, so let's get their channel messages about what they are currently thinking about you. All right. We have, they will call you. Interesting. So this person is looking to reach out. I feel like they almost can't help it. Yeah, we have, please wait for me. So I'm wondering if this has anything to do with another pile that I read for. So if you were called to another pile, let me know, because I'm kind of seeing some similarities. They only want you. Yeah, that's funny, because like I said, this person is like, with the prince here, like this person really likes romantic attention, but they like superficiality as well. Like, they don't like to keep things too off route, I guess. And like, this person is really just about appearances and superficial kind of things, you know. They're kind of like light. So the fact that they have all of these kind of deeper feelings like pulling them to you, it's kind of stressful to them. We also have long way ahead, 6 months. And then we have they are emotionally invested. Okay, so let me clarify what this long way ahead is about. We have the Page of Wands and the Lovers. Back of the deck is the King of Swords with the 10 of Wands. You know, I feel like this person I don't think it's like a wait necessarily. I feel like this person has a 6-month plan is what I want to put it. Like I was saying earlier, like I felt like I was getting really ahead of myself. So I feel like this person, I mean, they are emotionally invested. So they have some type of plan here about how they're going to do this. And they're hoping that you wait, like you go along with it. I mean, I think that's a big appeal with this person is that they think you guys bounce off each other well. So you guys are kind of already generally headed in the same direction. So I feel like this person feels like they're on path, and especially with the lovers here. I mean, I think, like I said, you guys are bouncing off well with each other, and you guys have a very similar idea of what it is to date and to be like together. So I think this person is seeing this as kind of like a power couple moment for them, and that's why they're maybe planning so far ahead. Alrighty, so let's see what they're thinking you are thinking. We have, they are loyal, so they think that you are committed to them, that you are you're totally game for whatever plan they have. We also have, they have family issues, so maybe that's interesting. Maybe they're seeing you as someone that struggles with these issues because of family or something like that I was talking about earlier. We also have, they will reach out. Let me pull you one more too. Oh, we got two. We have, they have someone else romantically or sexually. Interesting. And then we have, they dream of you. Okay, so this is interesting. I think this person knows that, you know, you guys have options. Maybe they are worried about you having options, but I don't really think they worry that much about it. I think they're worried that eventually, if you guys were to have a family with each other, that there would be someone else that you would be more interested in. But they're also, it's funny because they're also seeing you as loyal. So like this person, I think that is more of a worry than anything. They just think that there's got to be someone else besides them in your eyes. But maybe, like I said, that stems back from their family issues. Or maybe just, you know, because their family had a way of going, maybe they think that's how your family was, so that's how you guys are going to be. Like, that is a little bit of a worry that I'm seeing this person kind of getting out of control with, and not being upfront about. So, I don't know, maybe, you know, there was a past in this situation too, where you guys, you know, there was a third party involved on your end of things. I don't see it on their end, to be honest, but I feel like on your end of things, there might have been that, and they were confused maybe because of your loyalty to them despite you having other people or something. But maybe they're also aware of like inner dynamics and stuff, so they you know, wrote it off to like family issues or something like that. Or maybe because of the situation that you had going on in home or something, like compelled you in a certain direction. So it's interesting. Oh, it's funny, I just found this card that I was looking for earlier, and it's jealousy. So maybe this person, like I said, is worried about you being with someone else or something of that matter. I'm going to pull some more cards actually about that, because that's a little like new side tangent we didn't really go off on. Yeah, I split the deck and we have the 7 of Wands and the 3 of Cups here. So this person is noticing some competition around you guys. Clarify this jealousy energy. Page of Cups. The King of Swords. And the Queen of Cups. Wow, okay, so we have the Queen of Cups here twice, and then we have them also coming out as the King of Wands and the King of Swords. So this person, like I said, has directive, has motivations, has a plan for how things are working. And right now, maybe you guys are in the baby steps of a relationship. Maybe, like I said, they haven't fully like told you what they feel yet, but I feel like they are working their way to that. And I think that they see you as being someone that is very kind, very giving, so you know that maybe, like, you know how I said how this person's like worried about accidentally stumbling into a relationship? Maybe they're also worried about you being kind of compelled to other people and accidentally falling into a relationship with them, even though you are loyal to them. It's funny because like this person is like jaded because in their heart they know that you care about them, that you're just as invested. Like I said, you're down to go on the ride, but for some reason, because of this person's own like out of control like issues that they might have, they get worried about other people, thinking that they're going to swoop you up and that this person is just going to be another person that plays out the narrative that they know so well. Yeah, yep, exactly. Ace of Wands, Seven of Swords. They think you're going to get deterred otherwise, that you're going to want another person instead of them. So I think this person's next actions are probably going to be reflecting of quick behavior, you would think. So let's see what their next actions are for group 3. Next actions for group 3. We have adjustments are required. 3rd quarter moon. Okay, so something is changing here with the status of your current relationship with this person. You know, they are your crush technically if this is your reading. So it does feel like whatever crush-like situation you're in, there is going to be a different directive. I feel like this person is going to take the reins and try to turn the situation a specific way. Let's pull some more cards though to confirm that. What's the future of this connection for pile 3? We have bear, danger, especially in money matters. We have quite a few archetypes that are coming out that are similar to another pile. I don't know if I've already said that for this pile, but so if you were called to another pile, like I said, I would check it out because there's very similar energies between a couple of these. We also have tiger, doing something risky, taking a chance. Oh gosh, okay. Bear and a tiger, pretty equal forces. We have the 4-leaf clover, great, good fortune, and then we have mountain, major challenges to overcome. Let's get one more. Then we have dogs, getting together with friends. Dogs also have a lot to do with loyalty. So like again, this person sees longevity with you, sees that you guys have a long road ahead. You know, they do understand that there are challenges because you guys are both very strong-willed people, very ambitious people as well. You know, you both know that you have a lot to bring to the table and a lot meant for you in this lifetime. So, you know, the challenges here are not insurmountable. It feels like you guys are actually very loyal to one another. And, you know, while there might be hiccups around, you know, certain battles of will at times, I feel like you both are on the same journey with each other, and there is quite a good omen here for you guys to keep going on that path as long as you know, work as companions. And yeah, I mean, work as companions, I feel like with dogs here is kind of the best way to put it. So that being said, group 3, this concludes your reading. So I hope it resonated for you, and if it did, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, and of course subscribe to my channel for more intuitively channeled messages like this. If you want to book a personal reading with me, check out the link below as always to my snip feed. And yeah, otherwise I will see you guys in a later video. Peace.